the past 6 years since Royal Enfield launched its first 650cc twin-cylinder bikes of the modern era in the 2018 model year, the well-developed, well-built, and well-priced Interceptor and Continental GT have catapulted the Indian manufacturer into a leading role in the global middleweight motorcycle market. These two debut models were joined a year ago by the Super Meteor, the first of what was billed as a series of custom versions on the same twin-cylinder platform. This has, if anything, been even more of a global hit than its two predecessors, despite holdups in supplies to various markets of these, the three most costly and most powerful models in Royal Enfield's range, which its CEO Siddhartha Lal says he expected at the outset, would have greatest appeal to export customers. Instead, Lal and his colleagues have had a pleasant surprise with demand in the company's Indian home market for its twin-cylinder models far exceeding their expectations. Even with production at the company's Oragadam factory outside Chennai running flat-out 6 days a week, there are waiting lists everywhere for these bikes as production struggles to keep up with demand. Even so, Royal Enfield's parent company Eicher Motors just reported a huge 54–70% increase in net profit last November for the second quarter of its business year, with turnover up 17% on the back of a 13% increase in Royal Enfield sales. Now this best of all problems is likely to be compounded by the launch of the 2024 Shotgan 650, a much-awaited further variant of re-custom segment employing the same frame as the Super Meteor, but with radically different chassis geometry and a quite distinct riding position. This is closely based on the Shotgun SG 650 concept bike displayed at the 2021 EICMA Milan show, which spiked global interest more than sufficiently to convince re-management there was indeed a market for such a bike. The result will be in Ray dealers around the world imminently, in 4 different colors, all at affordable prices incorporating a 3-year unlimited mileage manufacturer's warranty. We don't have US pricing yet, but in the UK, the base model in sheet metal grey will cost £6,699, including 20% tax, while the plasma blue and green drill variants are priced at £100 more, and the premium model in stencil white costs £6,899. In comparison, 2024 supplies of the Super Meteor 650 start at £6,799, and in America it starts at $6,999 United States dollars. If Royal Enfield keeps those narrow margins with its US pricing, we should expect something just above $7,000. But to create that platform, Royal Enfield hasn't just produced a chrome-deleted matte black base-level bike like the Ducati Monster M600 Dark, but a very distinct model in its own right. This delivers a quite different riding experience compared to the 3 other Re 650 twins, despite all 4 being powered by the same air or oil-cooled SOHC 8-valve 648cc parallel twin engine in an identical state of tune. Developed at Royal Enfield UK Technology Centre near Leicester, this is fitted with a single gear-driven counterbalancer to reduce vibration from the engine, whose 270 degrees crankshaft is a forged one-piece item for extra strength and durability. This fuel-injected motor, employing a Bosch ECU and twin 34mm Mikuni throttle bodies, produces a claimed 46 horsepower at 7,250 revolution per minute at the crankshaft, while maximum torque of 39 pound-feet is delivered at 5,650 revs. The 6-speed transmission features a slip or assist clutch, while the fairly low 9:5:1 compression ratio denotes a low state of tune, most likely to ensure it runs well even on poor quality fuel in delivering a claimed 51.6 mpg. Simon Warburton, Re Chief Program Manager, who heads up development of all new Re products in both the UK and India, explains that the rigorous testing regimes conducted simultaneously in India, Europe, the USA, and the UK are unique to Royal Enfield. The steel open cradle spine frame with the engine employed as a fully stressed member that's common to both twin-cylinder custom models was developed by Royal Enfield's UK subsidiary Harris Performance and carries a non-adjustable 43mm Showa big piston upside-down fork set on the Shotgun at a tighter 25.3 degrees rake versus 27.6 degrees on the Super Meteor with 4 7 inches of wheel travel. The twin rear Showa shocks, operated by the box section steel swing arm, provide just 3/5 inches of give and have 5-step preload adjustability. Braking is supplied on both bikes via a single 320mm front disc with a 300mm rear, each gripped by a twin-piston bi-bree floating caliper. Dual-channel Bosch ABS is fitted as standard, helping achieve Euro 5+ compliance for both bikes. The Shotgun weighs in at 529 pounds with a 90% full 3.6-gallon fuel tank. With the Super Meteor 2 pounds more but with a 4.1-gallon tank, while the higher 31.3-inch seat on the Shotgun still means most customers can put both feet flat on the floor at rest. The chance to spend a 150-mile day shooting the Shotgun through the traffic-laden freeways of Los Angeles en route to the legendary switchback Angeles Crest Highway, leading to the edge of the Mojave Desert, revealed a very surprising bike that wasn't at all what he was expecting. After 3 days of riding the Super Meteor through India's equivalent Rajasthan desert a year earlier, he was anticipating the Shotgun being a stripped-down version of this feet-forward cruiser, but instead it's nothing of the kind, with the footrests positioned a massive 11.2 inches further back and 3.2 inches lower down on the same chassis as the Super Meteor, coupled with the taller but still accessible seat. The result is a more rational but also sportier riding stance for the Shotgun, as the chance to carve canyons during my day's ride with none other than 3-time world champion Freddie Spencer as my companion. Freddie's been linked with Royal Enfield for the past year as a brand ambassador and riding coach for the Indian company's Build, Train, Race Moto America race series for female riders, and having him join in on the launch test gave him the chance to experience Enfield's parallel twin motor along one of SoCal's finest racer roads. The bikes we were riding were the range-topping stencil white variants with the passenger seat pad or subframe and luggage rack, which come included as standard, removed by RE to deliver a stripped-back bobber look for the single seat. This proved to be more comfy than it looked, with zero numb bum syndrome after my 150-mile day. That's because the engine's balance shaft really earns its keep with zero vibration through bars or footrests at any engine speed, and only a slight residual tingle through said seat, which is actually quite pleasant. Time to join Freddie in pursuit of our hard-riding lead rider Colin Pattison along those great twisting SoCal mountain highways, and that's when he realized the Shotgun's true colors. Calling it a custom, as Royal Enfield has done, really disguises its true nature, implying a "hey, look at me" demeanor, prioritizing the show over the go, whereby an individual or a custom shop has repainted the bike to reflect the artistic style of the owner. RE had half a dozen such examples on show in the LA Bike Shed, duly personalized by custom luminaries like Roland Sands and Christian Soso. But the Shotgun is much more than this.